I'm going to show you some decrease methods now, and I'm going to show you knit two together first. Knit 2 stitches plain to get started, and then knit 2 together means to knit these 2 stitches together. So you're going to slide your needle into the second stitch and then the first stitch, kind of all in one scoop, and then wrap your working yarn and pull it through both of the stitches and pop both of those stitches off. So now you've got one stitch where there were 2. I'll do that again. So you go underneath the second stitch and the first stitch both, and then you wrap your yarn and pull it through. Knit 2 together, slide under both, wrap, pull it through 2, take them off. Do it one more time. Under 2 stitches, wrap, pull it through. I'm just going to knit these last 2 plain. So then you can see how these were the first 2 plain stitches. Now these 2, there was column 3 and column 4 have merged, and now they're one stitch. And then 5 and 6 come together and make this stitch, and so on. So the base of this stitch right here, you can see there's this stitch on top, and then there's one tucked behind there. So that's this column and this column. And then these 2 merge together to form this stitch. And now I'm going to show you the decrease that is slip, slip, knit 2 together. I'm going to knit the first 2 stitches plain, and then I'm going to slip one knitwise, slip another one knitwise, and then knit these 2 stitches together by inserting the left hand needle into both of the stitches, wrapping the yarn around the right hand needle and pulling it through and taking those 2 stitches off. So that's slip one knitwise, slip another one knitwise, knit them together by slipping the left hand needle into both stitches, wrapping and pulling through, taking those stitches off. Slip one knitwise, slip one knitwise, knit 2 together. Slip one knitwise, slip one, knit 2 together. Like so. So in this case, you've got these 2 columns, number 3 and number 4, merged together into this stitch. And if you look closely, you can see how in this case, column 3 is laying on top of column 4, where in the first demonstration of decreases, knit 2 together caused column 4 to be, that stitch, the top of column 4, to be laying on top of column 3 stitch. So these all sort of lean to the left, where the knit 2 together stitches were leaning to the right. Next, I'm going to show you slip one, knit one, past the slip stitch over. So I'm going to knit the first 2 stitches plain, and then slip 1 knitwise, knit 1, and then pass this slip stitch over and off. So that one was twisted. So slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip stitch over, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip stitch over, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip stitch over. Finish this row. The effect of this decrease is the same as slip, slip, knit 2 together. It takes the stitch, the 3rd stitch, column 3, and merges it with column 4, where the stitch from number 3 lays on top of number 4. So you can see it's all left-leaning decreases. In our video about increases, I touched on how you can work the leaning right and leaning left increases to make a paired effect. And you can do the same with the decreases that I'm showing you. If you were to work them alternately. So I knit 2 stitches plain. If you do slip, slip, knit, slip, slip, knit these 2 stitches together, and then with it, paired with it, either 1 stitch away or 2 stitches away, depending on the pattern, there's 1 stitch away, and then you knit 2 stitches together, those decreases will mirror one another. I have space to do it once again, so I'm going to make 2 sets, 2 pairs of decreases to show you the way they go. 1 plain stitch in between, and then knit 2 together. So if you look at the fabric you've made here, the first paired decreases come after these 2 first plain stitches. There's slip, slip, knit 2 together, and then the plain stitch, and then knit 2 together. So if you look at those 3 stitches there, you can see the rightmost stitch leans, or the rightmost decrease leans left. There's a plain stitch, and then the leftmost decrease leans right. So they kind of face one another. And then again, I did it here, those 3 stitches. So this one is leaning left. There's the spacing stitch, and then this one is leaning right. Thank you.